Trust me, killing you and your friend was the furthest thing from my mind that night.
Oh my God.
Really weird way to put it, Riley.
Yeah.
But Elly, does that comfort you to know that that was the last thing Riley was thinking about?
Hello,
Hi, I was looking for Elly.
this is she.
Hey, Elly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. What's this about?
Well, I'm calling you because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What kind of email?
It was an email about a date that you went on recently.
What?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a guy named Riley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like,
And I guarantee you remember this date because Riley told us about it, and he said that you accused him of being a murderer.
Yeah, I did.
Unless that happens on a lot of your dates, does it? Or was it just this one time?
Oh, no. This is unique.
I don't blame you. After we talked to him, I'm like, I would have felt the exact same way you did.
So you talked to him?
Yeah, we did. We talked to him about your date. He told us how you guys met at the mall, planned a date, and after he picked you up, you guys drove around for a little while, and then you accused him of being a murderer and asked to get out of the car and then called your friend to pick you up.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's
What
true.
what was going through your mind?
You know, I'm in this guy's car, and we're driving around, and lots of strange back roads, and he was going and going and going, and I didn't know what he was doing. I mean, I would ask him questions about if he knew where he was going, if he was lost, and he just sort of kind of, in a very creepy way, mumbled answers to me. I don't know. It was very strange.
Whoa.
And so that's when I decided I needed to get out of this car, and I told him to pull over right away.
Yeah. He told us all that. He did also tell us that the reason he was driving around like that was because he was lost. And he didn't want to ask for directions or use his GPS because he wanted to prove to you that a man knows where he's going.
Really?
It doesn't sound like you believe that.
I don't know. I mean, who in this day and age doesn't use GPS?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. But he
First
said
thing, Jubal.
he told us he was playing some cool music on his phone and didn't want to interrupt it with his GPS.
Well, he was playing cool music, but like you would think, like that's a little creepy to sort of kind of keep driving and not answer me. Like, are you lost?
Outside of you thinking he was a murderer and driving around forever, like, did you have any good conversation in between your life flashing before your eyes?
When I met him at the mall, you know, he seemed very cool and charming and everything. And
Yeah,
then
they always are.
Yeah,
They
right?
always are.
yeah, but you know, then he picks me up, and it was like totally different. You know, it was just sort of kind of creepy, and I don't know, it's a totally different creature. I don't know.
So would it have been different if he'd have said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm really lost right now. I do not intend on murdering you."
In all honesty, it might have been a little bit my fault too. You know, I overreacted.
Okay.
Really?
You think that you overreacted? I don't know if you're overreacting. I mean,
So I've been binge watching on Netflix lately.
you've
Binge
been
watching Netflix.
What does that have to do with you thinking that he's a murderer?
Well, there's a show called Forensic Files that I've been addicted to.
Oh, I love that show.
Oh,
a great-
yeah.
Okay, but you know what? After watching Forensic Files, you think everybody's out to kill you.
Well, like I think it just really got in my head, but I don't know.
I do not watch anything like that. Ever since I was a single girl living by myself, I can't watch CSI shows. I can't watch any of them.
So yeah, I think that's probably why it was sort of my fault. I've been watching the show even up until like he picked me up for the date.
Oh. Yeah. That should be a lesson. Don't watch Forensic Files right before some dude picks you up for a date.
Oh, man, of course you were scared.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that show, but I'm guessing it's all about murdering people.
Yes,
Yes.
and how they
And-
find bodies and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
there's
is.
probably a lot of gruesome reenactments.
Okay, you guys need to stop talking about it because now it's getting back in my head again.
So, sort of a miscommunication then. He didn't tell you that he was lost, and you automatically thought that he might be a murderer.
Yeah, that's basically it.
You know who would be really interested to hear this? Riley, because he's actually on the other line listening right now.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Riley, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, man.
Wow, I didn't realize you were on the line.
That makes me seem even creepier now, doesn't it?
That is a good point, Riley.
Listen, Elly, I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to come off that way to you. I just was so nervous. The whole thing was just so ridiculous. It kept getting worse and worse and worse, and now I just feel like a total idiot. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, too. I know I overreacted. I just, you got to understand it was creepy. Like, I'm asking if you're lost and stuff, and you just sort of kind of grumbled like a serial killer. So I didn't know what to think.
I realize this now, and listen, if I made you feel uncomfortable, I'm really, really, really sorry. I feel really bad, and I'm sorry to be a creep at the end when I dropped you off. I just really didn't want to leave you alone. I didn't want you to get hurt. I just wanted you to be safe, I just feel terrible.
Well, that's sweet, Riley. Now that I understand, I don't know. At the time, I just totally thought you were waiting across the street to, kill me and maybe my friend too.
Oh, no.
I don't know
No, I would never. I didn't want to leave you alone because then if something happened to you, it would have been my fault anyway, and that would have been even worse for me.
Oh.
Hey, Riley.
Trust me, killing you and your friend was the furthest thing from my mind that night.
Oh, my God.
Really weird way to put it, Riley.
Yeah.
But, Elly, does that comfort you to know that was the last thing Riley was thinking about?
Came out weird.
I guess so.
Oh, my God.
Elly, would you like to go on a second date with Riley? He actually sounds like a good dude.
Yeah.
We will pay for it.
Well, now that I know the whole story and the whole background on why he was acting the way he was and how I overreacted, now it makes sense, and of course I would. I mean, he's very sweet.
Yay.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, you need to start watching like HGTV or something and stay away from your Netflix binge shows.
Try cartoons.
Okay.
Elly, I actually like Forensic Files a lot. Maybe we can get together and watch it sometime.
No.
Nah, I don't. That sounded creepy, Riley. You're back to creepy again, man. I'm sorry.